afternoon to all from Brussels. I hope and I'm sure we have with us teachers connected from all our 44 e-twinning countries. And you are here to celebrate with us the winners of the e-twinning prizes 2020. I have to admit that I feel a bit lonely today. You know, we were all used to be together in the conference face-to-face, you know, in a venue with 600 participants, discussing, exchanging ideas, even making new friends. But this is a special year, a special situation. But we are all special, we are e-twinners. And e-twinners, you have proven that you have the competencies to adjust and face such a difficult situation. So, I need your support tonight. You can use the chat in YouTube, and I already know that you use it a lot, and we have people all over Europe. And you can also use the Twitter, the hashtag ETW Prizes 20, where you can actually send your congratulations to the winners and feel like, you know, we are part of the community, and send us all your positive vibes, because we all need that now. So, the prize ceremony this year is the prelude of the annual e-twinning conference 2020 on the topic of classroom in action, addressing climate change with e-twinning. It will start tomorrow and it will last for 2 days with many interesting workshops and plenaries. For this year, all the people have the opportunity to attend the plenaries. So even if you are not registered in the conference, you can just go again as you did today in the streaming in e-twinning Europe, in YouTube, and attend the whole day of the plenary. Tonight, we will see winners of 2020, and we are going to award 2 kinds of prizes, the age category prizes and the special ones. We will connect with many countries around Europe to meet the protagonist teachers, and in some cases, students as well. I think they all deserve a big applause, even if this applause is online, for all their work and motivation. Tonight, we award individual teachers, but actually, we all have the opportunity to get inspired and, you know, take some ideas for our future projects and activities. We will start with the age categories. This year, we had received 932 applications, and the evaluation, as every year, happened in 3 stages. First, we had the evaluation from the national support services and partner support agencies, then the European jury, and finally the grand jury that was involving people from representatives of the European Commission, as well as pedagogical experts. The criteria, as you know, so far we had the same all these years: pedagogical innovation, curricular integration, communication and exchange between partner schools, collaboration, which is really important in e-twinning, use of technology, results, impact and documentation. For your information, and I'm sure that many of you already know, the criteria have changed this year. So we have 5 criteria, and actually if you visit the portal and specifically the benefits section, you will find lots of interesting material on how to plan your project for next year. So, tonight we already know the names, right? But we're going to meet the winners and learn some more information about the projects. So, are we ready? Without further delay, let's open the age category prizes 2020. We are going to start with the age category up to 6 years old and with the runner-ups of the project, small scientists across Europe. But before we go to the protagonists, would you like to see a video and learn a little bit more about the project? I'm sure you do. So let's watch the video together.
Small Scientists Across Europe. Alors, est un projet que nous avons développé pour des enfants d'école maternelle, donc dont l'âge est compris entre 3 et 6 ans. Et il permet de s'initier au domaine scientifique grâce à la manipulation en réalisant de nombreuses expériences. L'objectif premier était donc de développer les sciences au travers de la recherche, de questionnement. Les enfants dans ce projet ont travaillé sur 4 thèmes qui sont donc les 4 éléments, l'eau, la terre, l'air et le feu, en travaillant sur des expériences que nous avons organisées pour eux. Puisque nous sommes en maternelle, en général en maternelle on travaille toujours avec une mascotte, vous pouvez la voir derrière moi. Donc cette mascotte, nous l'avons habillée avec les costumes traditionnels de chacun des pays, donc elle avait tout un ensemble de vêtements.
Proiectul a fost conceput special pentru preșcolari și este deosebit pentru ei la această vârstă, pentru copii de această vârstă, deoarece ei au fost implicați în căutarea de noi informații, au fost puși în situația de a explora și de a învăța pe cont propriu și folosind metode activ participative, iar acest lucru i-a motivat să lucreze și să interacționeze.
Quand on travaille sur des projets twinning, même si on a un objectif qui est, ici les sciences, on travaille aussi sur de nombreuses compétences transversales, donc la géographie, on va étudier la carte d'Europe, on va chercher les pays sur la carte, on va chercher les pays des partenaires, on va parler des moyens de transport, des distances, des langues, des coutumes.
Îmi place Twinning pentru că este o comunitate cu și despre profesori, o comunitate vie și puternică în domeniul educativ online. Este flexibil și adaptabil, lipsește birocrația și creează condiții pentru ca la nivel european cadrele didactice să se cunoască, să cadă de acord asupra modului de colaborare.
So, welcome and congratulations for your prize. We have with us Elizabeth from France, Maria Francisca from Portugal, Loredana Antionella from Romania, and I would like here also to welcome Florence Modan from the European Commission. Thank you for being with us tonight. And I suppose, Florence, you would like to talk to our winners. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Well, first of all, congratulations. This sounds like a really great project, so well done. I think it's always, from the video looked also, with all these little kids, and very well done, because that's most likely a challenge to talk about science to so young kids. So actually, yeah, I mean, what was the challenge that you faced when talking about science, and why, according to you, it is important actually to talk about it to young kids as well?
Okay. First of all, hello everyone. They present me. I am Elisabeth Gustovic. I represent French school. First, I want to say that we are very happy to be here tonight with all partners from Estonia, Lithuania, Portugal, Romania, and Turkey. We are very proud to receive this award. We would like to thank the evaluators for recognizing our work, and above all, we would like to underline the excellence of the e-twinning platform, which allows us to make these fabulous encounters, share our practices, and build interesting and valuable projects. Now, to answer your question, some of partners evaluate in their country that children don't make so much experiments in their class, and after we observe that they like so much to do that and to work with other children with the same age, and it's very. We were very happy when we are teachers to see that their curiosity, creativity, critical thinking, that they are be able to adopt different point of view, discussing around them, and simply interesting in scientific fields. They also develop lots of vocabulary, learn to to communicate together with different channels, drawing, postcards, live meeting, and that's all. I think it's a lot.
Thank you very much all, and congratulations once again. And I think now it's time, and I'm sure you all agree with me, to see the winning project of the category up to 6 years old. That goes to the project Busy Bags in My Bag. But what was happening with these busy bags and why they were in a bag? So let's watch the video to learn a bit more about it.
El projecte Busy Bag in My Bag el vam presentar en els alumnes de P5, on els alumnes tenen 5 i 6 anys, i ho vam presentar de forma molt engrescadora per conèixer el món dels insectes, doncs a partir de diferents activitats com anar al pati a buscar insectes amb les lupes, anant a la classe de psicomotricitat i fent imitar com es movien els insectes, i el més important també és que es van poder relacionar amb els companys de Polònia i d'Armènia.
Այս նախագծում երեխաները սովորել են այն ամենը, ինչ կարելի է իրականում սովորել միջատների մասին։ Նրանք ուսումնասիրել են տարբեր միջատներ, սարդեր, մրջյուններ, զատիկ, սովորել են թե ինչով են նրանք սնվում, որտեղ են բնակվում, մարմնի ինչ մասեր ունեն, ինչպես են անվանում դրանք, ինչ գույներ ունեն, նկարագրել են այդ միջատներին եւ ընդհանրապես սովորել են այն ամենը, ինչ կապված է միջատների հետ։
I think that this is the main goal of environmental education, to give the students opportunity to experience, to observe nature and learn through that experience. I think that the smallest children in the school, as soon as they start to experience, we will be more effective in education. To see this, that also they are part of the nature and they are part of this whole ecosystem.
El conte de la Lola i en Lolo. I una de les activitats que vaig fer... el formiguer.
Els alumnes van fer diferents activitats amb mi grup. Una d'elles va ser fer un diccionari. Doncs vam començar a aprendre a dibuixar un insecte. Llavors cada un feia el seu, i ho van fer tant en anglès com a la part de medi. Llavors, després, ells van gravar en català, en anglès, en armeni i en polac com es deia cada un dels insectes.
Think մեդիագործիքը, որի միջոցով մեր ստեղծած բոլոր տեսանյութերը ավելի համագործակցային էին։ Այստեղ երեխաները աշխատում են թիմերով, ինչպես իրենց երկրի ներսում ազգային, այնպես էլ միջազգային թիմերով։ PZEP մեդիագործիքի միջոցով ստեղծել են շատ հետաքրքիր կոլաժներ, Voice Thread մեդիագործիքի միջոցով ստեղծել էին տարբեր միջատներին վերաբերող հանելուկներ, որտեղ մյուս երկրի երեխաները պետք է գուշակեին այդ հանելուկները, իսկ մեր երեխաները ասեին արդյոք դա ճիշտ է, թե ոչ։ Ինչպես նաև Canva մեդիագործիքի միջոցով մենք ստեղծել ենք մեր տարվա օրացույցը, որտեղ մենք տեղադրել ենք երեխաների կողմից ստեղծված, նկարված տարվա եղանակները։
La resposta dels alumnes al col·laborar amb els altres nens d'altres països va ser totalment normal. No va ser res ni estrany, va ser una cosa, un procés supernatural. Els nens jugàvem a través de les videoconferències, ens explicàvem coses.
Treballem amb nens d'altres països perquè els hi podem ensenyar coses de les classes i fer coses amb ells. I a mi sí que m'agrada que treballem amb els de Polònia i d'Armènia perquè, igual que l'Enya, perquè podem fer coses, ensenyar-los coses i jugar a coses.
Jo crec que els alumnes, evidentment, han après sobre el món dels insectes, perquè era el tema principal, però jo crec que han après a acostumar-se a estar davant d'una càmera, a fer videoconferències, a fer activitats online, a fer activitats amb altres nens a través de les pàgines d'internet. I jo crec que és important ja tan sols això, perquè això és el futur, si no és ja el present.
So, welcome with us. Congratulations, first of all. We have Sona from Armenia, Magdalena from Poland, and Yolanda from Spain. Congratulations. And I would like to give the floor to Florence from the European Commission. I think she has something to tell you.
Well, that was cute. I mean, first thing, and the music also is quite nice. So, I mean, again, when we see these little kids and the way you manage to collaborate as well, you know, within different countries on a project, you organize so many online activities, you know, meetings, singing, and all of these activities. According to you, which one was the most collaborative, the most inclusive of the activities you organized during your project?
Well, I think the most collaborative and the one we also enjoyed most were the video conferences, because there the real talking, the real communication was going on, and it was amazing that at the same time we can meet with our colleagues, our partners, and then friends from other countries. The kids can see each other, they can talk with each other. Not only talk, they can also play games. They can show their toys and the things they use every day in their preschools, and that they can see there are other children also in preschools in other countries, and that it looks so similar. And that was very enjoyable and very cooperative, but it was like online and at the same time. And from those activities that were strictly connected to the project, I think it was the life cycle of the caterpillar that we did together using Colorillo, because then the children were drawing together, and they could draw one picture being in different countries. That was really amazing to see that, and to see how they were also astonished that it's possible.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations. And I know from experience that kindergarten teachers can do a really great job in e-twinning. Thank you all. And now I think it's time to go to the next age category, 7 to 11 years old. And here we have the runner-ups with the project Ciudadan at Digital 5.0. What this is about? Do you want to learn more? Let's watch the video.
Fake news was a problem in our school, and we decided to work collaboratively, both with classmates and with the students of the other countries.
En sevdiğim aktivite şifre deneme partiydi. Çünkü günlük hayatımızda çok fazla şifre kullanıyoruz her yerde. Çok fazla komplike ve zor şifreler vardı ve onları çözmeye uğraştık. Çok faydalı bir bölümdü bence.
We work on veracity or not of certain news, on the safety of the net, and we also talk about copyright and poetic license. The activity that I like most was when we transformed the veracity of news in the fake news, because now we can find the fake news when we surf on net.
The activity that I liked the most was the transformation of real news in the fake news, and it was amazing to realize how easy it is to create a fake news and how many fake news are created.
5 yıllık e-twinning serüvenimi düşündüğümde dijital becerilerin e-twinning sayesinde geldiği noktayı çok inanılmaz bir noktada görüyorum. Yani başladığımda o kadar bazı basit uygulamaları bile kullanmakta zorlanırken şimdi dijital vatandaşlıkla ilgili bir proje yapan bir öğretmen.
Başka ülkelerden başka insanlarla tanışmak ve onlarla kaynaşmak gerçekten çok güzel bir deneyim. Onların kültürleri çok farklı, giyinme tarzları, yemek yemeleri çok farklı ve eğer bir gün orayı ziyaret edersem gerçekten çok faydalı olacağını düşünüyorum benim için. Başka kültürleri öğrenmek zaten bir genel kültür aslında ve çok eğlenceli ve keyifli yine.
So I would like to welcome, we have with us Sara from Italy and Juan from Spain. And we're happy because we also have with us Marcus Rester from the European Commission. Welcome, Marcus. And I would just like to give the floor to you because I'm sure you want to say something to our winners here.
Okay, first of all, of course, congratulations. Really great project. You are the runner-up in the age category 7 to 11. And in the project Digital Citizen 5.0, I use the English translation because my Spanish pronunciation would be poor. In your project, the main aim is developing the students' digital competence. First of all, why do you consider that important? And second, how did you succeed in developing it? Can you give us some examples of activities you did?
Thank you, Marcus. First of all, we are very excited about this prize. Thank you very much. About the digital citizens, the digital competence, as we can see right now, we are in a digital communication world. So we consider that it is really very, very important to develop it for the children. Few years ago, we were not used to communicate, to collaborate, and to use digital tools. And we thought this could be a problem for young people. We have to teach them how to use digital tools properly. How we achieve our goals. We were 13 teachers, so collaboration was really incredible. We learned from each other, and we did some tasks step by step. For example, we did an initial survey in which students had to say to us what was their perception about their capability to use digital tools. And with this initial survey, we did this diagnostic survey, we developed then some tasks about digital competence. One example, for example, fake news are big problems for young people. And so we collaborated and we teach them how to discover these fake news. And finally, I think the good idea was to make them create fake news. So they created a newspaper with some fake news, and then the mixed groups, because each international mixed group had to create fake news, and the other groups had to discover what was the fake part of this news.
Great, thank you very much all. Congratulations once again. And now, are you ready to see the winning project? The winning project of the age category 7 to 11 that goes to Wonderland. Wonderland, comics, what this is about. Let's watch the video.
The project was an excellent experience because together with our students we traveled around the world of fairy tale creatures and superheroes. We touched the topics that students might face in their real lives, so, such as bullying, e-safety, learning difficulties.
За да създадат картата на Wonderland, децата работиха в национални екипи. Всеки екип създаде една част от картата. След като картата беше създадена, екипите имаха задача да измислят и да си изберат по един герой, приказен, който да постави препятствия на децата от другите екипи. Едно от предизвикателствата, които те измислиха, например, беше да помогнат на момиче, което използва грешно емотиконите, когато си чати, когато общува в интернет. Всъщност тези предизвикателства бяха ситуации от реалния живот на децата. И благодарение на тази karta, те намериха начин да ги разрешат.
Jsme dělali příběh o chlapcovi, který byl na všechny zlý, šikanoval je a pomlouval. Pomohl mu Superman a ukázal mu, jak být hodný, mít děti rád a teďkom si s ním všichni hrají a mají ho rádi. Povídali jsme si o bezpečnosti na internetu, že nemáme dávat fotky cizím lidem a když nám někdo cizí napíše, tak to máme říct ostatním.
Всеки екип трябваше да нарисува една част от картата и ги сляхме заедно и стана голяма карта на Wonderland. В нея имаше много препятствия. Едно от тях беше две момиченца, две близначета, момиче и момче, имаха рожден ден, но бяхме много тъжни и ние трябваше да ги развеселим. И успяхме.
The project was rich in activities, so we did a lot of things. We created e-books with fairy tale characters and an e-book of comic strips. Students discussed the things and also tried to help the characters from their stories. So we had to try to find solutions to the problems.
I think comics are a very powerful educational tool because they combine the image and the narrative. And especially for children with, for example, difficulties in more formal learning, the image is a very powerful support. Also, they can really identify with the characters and feel empathy with many kind of situations that are evoked through the comics.
For the teachers of the project, it was very important that student has the ability to self-evaluate.
Self-assessment allowed students to realize how well they did in their life, and I think it's an important life skill to be able to assess your own work.
I think that the twinning way of teaching and studying will be the future of the education.
eTwinning projects really help every eTwinning teacher to grow. eTwinning also provides professional development events and courses which are of a really high quality, and I learned a lot.
So, welcome with us. We have Rancel and Irena from Bulgaria, Renata from Czech Republic, and Cira from Italy. Congratulations for your award. And I would like to give the floor to Markus Rester from the European Commission. Markus.
Hello. First of all, great work, great project. You can be proud. You are for sure proud. The whole community can be proud of projects like this. You are the winner in the age category 7 to 11. Your project, Wonderland, is a project where comic heroes become part of the learning. Okay, not only me, but all the participants and listeners are now curious. How did you achieve that comic heroes become part of the learning?
So our students for our students it's very typical to work in this way, working in teams, in international teams. So for them wasn't very difficult to take part in these activities. For us it's very important that students learn to work together now in eTwinning project, because later in their future life they can cope together with all problems that the Europe and all the world face nowadays.
Great. Thank you very much, Irena. Thank you very much, actually, all. Congratulations once again. Well done. And I think now it's time to go to the next age category, 12 to 15 years old, and start with the runner-up of a project that is actually really quite related with the annual theme of eTwinning this year, the project I'm in Love with the Green Earth. So what did the students do in this project to protect our Earth?
المشروع أنا مغرم بالأرض الخضراء I'm in love with green earth. يسمح المشروع هذايا بربط البيئة بأهداف التنمية المستدامة اللي عندها علاقة بالأرض كيما الأهداف السابعة والسادس و13 و14 و15. في المشروع هذايا عملنا الكثير من الأنشطة العملية في المدرسة وخارج المدرسة. قمنا بتزيين حدائق المدرسة، قمنا زاد بزرع الأشجار والأزهار في حدائق المدرسة، عددنا معرض طعام للمجتمع متاعنا داخل المدرسة وخارجه زاد. حاول زاد طلابنا رفع مستوى الوعي بالبيئة مثل التلوث الأرض وتلوث المياه وتلوث البلاستيك. ما ننساوش أنه المشروع متاعنا يضم 4 دول.
È stato ricco di tantissime attività, quelle relative proprio agli argomenti propri del progetto, che quindi sono argomenti di stampo ambientale, però con collegamenti con gli obiettivi dello sviluppo sostenibile, ma anche con altri collegamenti, per esempio la partecipazione democratica dei ragazzi che hanno espresso le loro opinioni in tantissimi modi, anche al di fuori della scuola.
Molto bello appunto per lo scambio culturale delle cose, appunto i loro progetti ci hanno stupito molto perché sono piaciuti veramente, sanno disegnare benissimo, anche noi abbiamo cercato di fare il nostro meglio, comunque è stato stupendo, bellissimo.
أحسن بارتي عندي في البروجي كانت وقت عملنا فيديو كول مع إيطاليا، على خاطر كانت تجربة ياسر حلوة إنه نتفاعلوا مع 3 آخرين من بلاد أخرى ضمن مشروع I'm in love with the green earth.
So welcome and congratulations. We have with us Maria Pia, Stefania, Elena from Italy, Cristina, Ionela and Lydia from Romania. and Imen from Tunisia. And I'm also very happy to welcome with us Sophie Bernard from the European Commission. And I would like to give straight away the floor to Sophie because I'm sure she has something for you there. Sophie, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Well, of course, the first thing that I want to tell you is congratulations for this great project. I'm in love with the green hearse. So are many of the young people, the teenagers are in love with the green hearse. It's a topic that is very close to their heart. We have seen it in many of our countries. And it was also the annual theme this year, focusing on climate change and environmental challenges. So again, a very, very good choice and a very, very important one for our teenagers. But you decided so to organize this project. What were the main elements that your students learned when developing these projects? If you could tell us in a few words what you think were the most important outcomes for them.
Yes. Hello. So first of all, I want to say something about e-twinning. So e-twinning is a great opportunity. It's a perfect environment for personal development. It's a big community, possibility to collaborate, to share, to exchange good ideas. It's also a great opportunity for our students to experiment a new way of learning. So for your question, I want to say that our students work in our project in a real team. In fact, they work alone or in small groups, mainly at school during my lessons or during the lab lessons. They participated in many live events, team live events or global live events. They express their opinions through team forums and global forums too. I think that this project affects on my students not only inside the classrooms but only outside the classroom. In fact, I observed our students keeping school garden clean, cultivating plants and flowers in their home garden too, taking care of their environment even if the project was finished. I hope they will continue because it's really very important for their future. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Okay.
Thank you very much all. Keep up the good work. Well done. And now, are we ready to see the winners in the age category 12 to 15? It's the project You've Got Message. What message did they send to Europe? Let's go and watch the video.
Και με ποιο τρόπο. Καταρχήν υπήρξε ιδιοθύελλα ανάμεσα στους μαθητές για τα θέματα προβληματισμού και ενδιαφέροντος και όταν καταλήξαμε σε 10 θέματα σχημάτισαν διακρατικές ομάδες και μέσα από συνεργασία με αυτές τις ομάδες έφτιαξαν βίντεο μηνύματα, ψηφιακές αφήσεις και διαδικτυακά παιχνίδια και έτσι προσπάθησαν να περάσουν το μήνυμά τους προς την Ευρώπη.
Allora, i ragazzi hanno scelto i temi principali su cui concentrarsi ed hanno selezionato 10 argomenti.
Ogni gruppo aveva degli argomenti diversi all'interno del progetto. Il mio era sulla protezione dei dati, però so che c'erano gruppi ad esempio sull'ambiente, altri sul cambiamento climatico, altri sull'economia.
Λέγαμε για τους πρόσφυγες, μετανάστες, περιβαλλοντικά θέματα, κλιματική αλλαγή, δωρεάν μετακίνηση, για το πόσο σημαντική είναι η εκπαίδευση στη ζωή των παιδιών και η δωρεάν εκπαίδευση για όλους. Μιλούσαμε για διάφορα θέματα, ναι, για να γίνει η καλύτερη Ευρώπη.
Και αυτά βέβαια αποτιμήθηκαν με 2 έρευνες που κάναμε με ερωτηματολόγια στην αρχή και στο τέλος του προγράμματος και των οποίων τα αποτελέσματα ήταν πολύ ικανοποιητικά και θετικά. Και βέβαια οι μαθητές μας έμαθαν να είναι Ευρωπαίοι πολίτες και ενεργοί πολίτες, να εμπλέκονται ενεργά, καθώς και το 2019 ήταν έτος ευρωεκλογών, οπότε κατάλαβαν ότι ο κάθε απλός πολίτης μπορεί να έχει δικαίωμα συμμετοχής και να διαμορφώνει τις πολιτικές καταστάσεις.
Knowledge about the EU institutions, about Europe and about its opportunities is very diverse. It really depends from countries to countries, but also from areas to areas. The European Parliament, it is key to engage and foster the youth participation and the debates and the democracy to make sure that they can relay their concerns and, for example, participate in the European election. We think education is a key channel to vehicle those messages.
Certamente la loro conoscenza delle istituzioni europee è migliorata. Dal sondaggio che abbiamo fatto a inizio progetto è emerso che le conoscenze erano piuttosto scarse. Il sondaggio finale invece ha rivelato un notevole miglioramento. Si sono resi conto di essere cittadini europei, che l'Europa erano loro e che quindi potevano, come dire, avere anche voce in capitolo.
Με το e-twinning και με το έργο αποκτούν δεξιότητες διαπολιτισμικές και αυτό τους βοηθάει, τουλάχιστον στο συγκεκριμένο πρόγραμμα, να μάθουν να είναι Ευρωπαίοι πολίτες με ενεργή συμμετοχή για να περνάνε τα μηνύματά τους, να μην νιώθουν φόβο μπροστά στο να εκφράσουν τον λόγο, γιατί όλοι έχουμε δικαίωμα συμμετοχής και ελευθερία λόγου στην Ευρωπαϊκή Ένωση.
Well, I think there was a huge concern ahead of the European elections to mobilize, and there also was a strong desire to make things move and to reform things in the European level. There's also a concern that we saw the youth is more eager to work together on climate change, on digitalization. The challenges that we are facing are also something that is making the younger generation move, and so they see that the answer has to be given at the European level and not at a national or regional level only.
Όταν μεγαλώσουμε και θα είμαστε πλέον ανεξάρτητοι, θα πρέπει να γνωρίζουμε κάποια περισσότερα πράγματα και επειδή ανήκουμε στην Ευρώπη, οπότε μας βοήθησε πάρα πολύ αυτό το πρόγραμμα.
Είναι σημαντικό γιατί εμείς ανήκουμε στην Ευρωπαϊκή Ένωση και αργότερα θα γίνουμε ενεργοί πολίτες αυτής και είναι πάρα πολύ σημαντικό να ξέρουμε πράγματα που θα μας χρησιμεύσουν για αυτή. Είναι πάρα πολύ σημαντικό.
So, welcome with us. We have Andrea from Germany, Theodora from Greece, and Mariangela from Italy. Congratulations for your award, ladies. And we also have with us Sophie Bernard from the European Commission. Sophie, what would you like to say about this really great prize? And on European Commission level, you know, they dealt with many issues.
Yes, the first thing I want to say is congratulations. I'm very, very impressed by your project. I was wondering how you could really manage to deal with so many so important projects. And for me, it's really thanks to this kind of project that we can build Europe together. It's so important that we discuss together and that young people give their opinion and exchange about those issues that are relevant for every one of us. And so it's really touching my heart to see this project and to hear your teenagers speaking about all those issues, be it education for all, migration, how to build peace together. All those topics are so relevant for all of us at all ages. But really, I would like to ask you, how did you manage to make your students deal with so serious topics? Because it's not easy to have them focus on all those serious issues.
Andrea.
Yeah. First of all, let me tell you that at the beginning of the project, we asked the students what it meant to them to live in the European Union. So we had linoid wall and students told us what it meant to them. And then we asked, okay, what would you like to tell European leaders? Because we started from this song, you know, Dear Mr. President, song by Pink. And students came up with so many ideas. They had so many topics they wanted to talk about. And so we started to check what they really knew about the topics. You know, it's like nowadays people talk about any kind of topic, and everybody thinks they know everything. So we asked our students, okay, what do you really know? And we started with a survey at the beginning of the project. And we found out that students have all those ideas and all those topics they are interested in, but they didn't really know what the European Union was doing about that. So we opened a self-study corner and we put lots of links there, even to the social media accounts of the European Commission, the European Parliament. And we talked with students about all those topics. And then finally, we had those 10 teams, 10 multinational teams, where students could choose. You know, they could choose which team they wanted to join according to their interest. And then they went on with studying the material, and they created texts. And then the next part of the team, so let's say if Italian students wrote the text, and then German students used this text to create the video. And so students learned a lot.
Thank you, thank you. You did a really great job, so keep doing what you're doing. And I think now it's time to go to the next age category, the older students, 16 to 19-year-olds. And we're going to see now the project, the runner-ups winners, the runner-ups of the project, La Otra Cara del Arte, Luces, sombras, and el Siglo de Oro. Forgive me, I don't speak Spanish, but the project is really interesting. How can you actually combine art with illnesses? Do you want to learn more? Let's watch the video together.
Temi centrali del progetto sono stati l'arte e la letteratura del secolo d'oro spagnolo, ma anche le malattie, quindi le grandi epidemie. Al filone, diciamo, umanistico abbiamo voluto affiancare un filone scientifico che per studenti del liceo linguistico o del bacillerato umanistico in Spagna sono le materie più difficili, quindi parlare di scienza attraverso l'arte per loro è stato sicuramente più motivante.
Yo creo que eso también le sirvió al alumno para profundizar en ciertos contenidos a través de actividades multidisciplinares, porque claro, en literatura yo analizo el fenómeno literario, pero no analizo cómo la enfermedad realmente se refleja en la literatura. Y supongo que ellos ven lo que es la epidemia, lo que es un virus, lo que es una bacteria o lo que es una pandemia, que ahora esto está muy de moda, pero el año pasado no. Ellos lo ven en la asignatura de biología, pero nunca lo han visto integrado en un proyecto como este.
Bueno, pues buscamos bastante información sobre aquella época, tanto a nivel social, en las artes, en la ciencia y en las costumbres que había en aquella época, las diferencias que había en Italia y en España. Y la creatividad, porque claro, queríamos hacer algo que no se pareciesen a las actividades de los otros grupos. Entonces había que estar pensando la creatividad, cómo hacer vídeos, los logos, y a mí me ayudó mucho.
¿Cuál era el sistema de evaluación que tenía? Es decir, la rúbrica para evaluar ese producto final. Y si me apuráis, también os diré que había una perfecta, hemos intentato sempre che el alumnado si coordinasse stupendamente.
La proposta di collaborazione con le scuole spagnole è stata accolta dai miei studenti di terza, ovviamente con entusiasmo, perché in un liceo linguistico si respira proprio questa voglia di internazionalità e con i twinning abbiamo sperimentato proprio lo scambio diretto, lo scambio reale con altri studenti di altre nazionalità.
So, welcome and congratulations. We have with us Sara and Laura from Italy and Amaya from Spain. And we are very happy because we have Michael Tatz from the European Commission. And I would like actually to give the floor to Michael because I think he wants to ask something more about your project. Michael, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much, and hello everybody. I mean, this is really incredibly inspiring and makes you think a lot, in particular these days. So you should have looked at your project already a while ago. And to link issues of arts with medicine and social economic issue are really fantastic. Could you say us a bit how you could link this issue of diseases with the creativity of your students? Also, how did you make your students really do this creative work? What have they gained through it? And what was the most creative thing that you found what your students have gained there?
Okay, hi, hello everyone. So I think that it was an easy job for them because they clearly understood that everything is connected, so that art and life, and saying life, I mean also every aspect of it, so diseases as well, they are all connected, and so that works of art or works of literature are just painting what reality is. And so for them it was easy to approach the different activities that we planned for them, and I think they enjoyed every part of it, and especially I think that the most creative activity that they did was the one related probably with the museum, and so the creation of a virtual museum, because they could see and study a work of art and explain it and trying to relate it to the social and the historical context it was produced in. And moreover, they were able to see a virtual museum realized. So with a sort of building with different rooms where to go through and walk and enjoy the works of art, as in a real one actually. And moreover, in some schools, especially in some Spanish schools, they also realized a concrete museum. So printing the works of art and the explanations as we can find in Prague, in the National Gallery or wherever. And so I think they really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, all. It was really creative, the work you did. So keep doing the great work you do in eTwinning. And now I think it's time to go to the last project regarding the age categories, to the winners of the 16 to 19 years old. And here we have the project Robo-code. And although we are talking about age category 16 to 19, it was very interesting because in this project we also have primary school students taking part. You want to know more how this can happen actually? Let's watch the video.
Robo-code είναι ένα project που συνδυάζει τις επιστήμες με την ξένη γλώσσα. Τα παιδιά είχαν τη δυνατότητα να μάθουν για τη ρομποτική, ένα μάθημα το οποίο δεν διδάσκεται στο δημοτικό σχολείο.
Στο σχολείο, όπου οι μαθητές του ΕΠΑΛ ανέλαβαν το ρόλο του μέντορα, καθοδηγώντας τους μικρότερους μαθητές. Οι Πολωνοί συνεργάτες δημιούργησαν βίντεο με δραστηριότητες offline κωδικοποίησης και μετά το
So, welcome and congratulations. We have here with us actually Natalia from Greece and Monica and Justina from Poland. And I would like also, because we have with us Michael Tatz from the European Commission, I would like straight away to give the floor to Michael. Michael.
Thank you very much. And this was really great. I mean, to see your robot working around there. And then I was thinking, of course, of the other project we saw with the bugs earlier on. I just wondered, that's the next partnership you could look at. I mean, the thing which came most to my mind in this great project is that, I mean, you're the age category 16 to 19, and still you worked with the small ones, with the young classes. So can you tell a bit more about this process of the mentoring between the younger and the older students, which is really absolutely fantastic?
First of all, let me, on behalf of my partners from Poland and Greece, I would like to thank this eTwinning for providing us with a collaborative platform, the Twin Space, and with the professional opportunity, with the professional development opportunities to pursue such projects. We would also like to thank the Central Support Service for this recognition. To answer your question about robotics and STEM, to tell you the truth, Justina and I, we are language teachers. I'm not very much into robotics, but our students love robotics and they're very much interested in working with them. And when we realized that, we decided that we were in desperate need of some experts. So we looked at the vocational school and we managed to find two wonderful teachers, mechanical engineers, Kyriakos and Stelios, who mentored their students, 18 and 19-year-olds, who were very much, they knew a lot about mechanical engineering, but they had never taught young children before. But although that was a task that they didn't know how to handle before, they managed to do it, guided by their teachers. Mentoring was an idea that we had explored in a previous project, and as it normally needs twinning, we evolved it. We tried to use it again based on previous knowledge. I'm a bit nervous, as you can understand right now. I would like to thank you and everybody for this opportunity. Congratulations to all winners on this great success. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, all of you. And I would like to actually thank the representatives of the European Commission for being here with us during the prize ceremony about the age categories. But actually, we haven't finished yet. We still have to award 7 special categories. But I think we all need a little bit of a break. So let's grab a coffee, maybe a tea, or even a drink, why not? And we will back with you in 15 minutes. So stay with us and we will see you soon. back, and I hope you are also back with us. And now it's time to go to, as you saw, to the special prizes. And as you can see here, the special categories, we have 7 prizes, and we are going to award the projects in alphabetical order. So, we're going to start now with the Citizenship Prize, sponsored by the French and the German National Support Service, and this prize goes to the project SNOPP, Say No to Plastic Pollution. So we have with us, welcome, actually, Ellen from the German National Support Service. Welcome, Ellen.
Hello.
Sarah and Hedrick from Germany, and Ivona from Poland. So, Ellen, will you tell us a little bit more about the Citizenship Prize, what this is about, and something about the specific project?
Sure, thanks, Irini, and dear SNOPP team. Hello, prize winners and friends. It really is a pleasure for me to award the Best Citizenship Project on behalf of the French and German Support Service. And the Citizenship Prize aims to encourage projects that give children and young people the skills and the confidence to make a positive difference in society. The prize recognizes teachers that motivate students to become active citizens by putting them in hands-on learning situations in connection with their communities and environment. And Irene, I hope, please allow me to say a few words of praise for the project SNOPP, because it really is a very impressive project which empowers young learners to engage to a more sustainable world. And it has a rich cross-curricular approach with a lot of really impressive and truly collaborative results in the twin space. And the feedback from the students in the evaluation shows that they really took away important insights and made very important experiences in this project. And I would like to conclude by giving SNOPP a new meaning, which is for us S for superstructured, N for notorious, O for original, and PP for the perfect partnership. My congratulations to all the participants for this excellent project. And here is what you deserve. Thank you.
And Ellen, do you also have, you want to ask something our teachers?
Yes, there is actually one thing I would like to know. Which of the ideas that the students had for waste reduction or for upcycling did impress you most? Was that something?
Oh, this is a very hard question, Ellen.
Is it?
Yes. This is a very hard question for me. But before I answer your question, you were talking about perfect partnership. We are not all here, but here we are. So we made a collage of all of us. So this is our real team. What impressed us most? I think I was most impressed by the change of the ideas of the children, how to behave in their normal life. It was not about to reuse things, but the things what they or to build or to crafting. It is the idea that they now think, shall we use plastic? Can we reuse plastic in normal life? I think this was the most important thing. Not building or crafting things. It's just a way of life. So we have even, I think, a school in France a family in France tries to be a zero waste family.
Okay. So it really had it really had a lasting effect. That's a perfect result.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Great.
And enjoy your success.
Will do.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you. And now it's time to go to the English Language Prize, sponsored by the UK National Support Service, and this goes to the project Together for a Better Tomorrow. The international teams work together to create a better world and help raise awareness of some big and challenging topics. So, I suppose that we can actually welcome with us Gary Seals from the UK National Support Service. And we also have Patrizia from Italy. And I would like to give right away the floor to Gary. Gary, would you like to tell us a bit more about the English Language Prize?
Yeah, thank you, Irene. The English Language Prize is sponsored by the British Council, the UK's cultural agency. A lot of you will know us from our teaching of English around the world. And we are delighted to award the prize to the partnership in Together for a Better Tomorrow. It's an amazing project, and you all deserve a big round of applause. You were able to teach active citizenship, ICT skills. You encouraged your students to have strong views online, and you did that whilst teaching English as well. It's an amazing project. And I have one question for Patrizia. What was your favorite activity in the project?
Well, thank you, Gary. Actually, there were many activities that the students enjoyed doing, like thinking about the best quotes to inspire change and vote for their favorite, or writing collaborative poems on how they imagine the world in 2050. But my favorite project activity were the challenges. That's when each team challenged the other to do something which could have an impact, like, for example, raising funds to help a charity, or launching an online petition, or collecting trash in the school neighborhood. The students enjoyed it a lot because they did something practical, something real. It wasn't just a classroom activity.
Thank you. Thank you both. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Well done. And from the English Language Prize, we go to the French Language Prize that is sponsored by the International Association of French Teachers. And the prize goes to the project Le Fil de l'Esprit. The theme of this patrimonial project put an interesting problematic. What is the link between abayas and modern capitalistic companies? But I think we will leave the teachers to talk and discuss a little bit more about this very, very interesting project. So, welcome, congratulations. We have with us Elizabeth from the French National Support Service, and Marie-Laure from France, Giussi, Valeria, and Laura from Italy. And I think, Elizabeth, I will give you the floor right away to tell us a little bit more about the French Language Prize and the project. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to do this in French because it is the French Language Prize, so I apologize for those who don't speak French. Le prix spécial catégorie langue française est une catégorie que nous sponsorisons au Bureau national français depuis plus de 10 ans. On a vérifié, ça date au moins de 2009. Et en fait, nous co-sponsorisons ce prix avec la Fédération internationale des professeurs de français. Et cette catégorie nous tient vraiment à cœur parce que on utilise beaucoup l'anglais dans les projets Twinning, mais la langue française est également une langue très utilisée à l'international, très utilisée par les professeurs à travers les pays e-Twinning. Et donc, en fait, cette catégorie représente un moyen de valoriser, de reconnaître le très beau travail qui est fait dans le cadre de ces projets. Donc, je tiens vraiment à vous féliciter toutes la présente ce soir pour cet excellent travail que vous avez fait. Et je sais que Marie-Laure, par exemple, c'est votre premier projet. Donc, on est vraiment sur des idées pratiques excellentes et on vous félicite vraiment très chaleureusement. Et je vous félicite également de la part de notre co-sponsor Janina Zelinska, qui n'a pas pu se connecter en live ce soir, mais que je salue très chaleureusement. I'm done.
So, we are waiting for your reply.
Oh, it wasn't a question. That was just
there was a question. Sorry.
Okay, and so the question is for Giussi. Qu'est-ce qui vous a apporté la plus de satisfaction de ce projet et de quoi est-ce que vous êtes le plus fier dans la réalisation?
Bonsoir à tout le monde. Merci pour les prix encore. Je pense que la chose la plus importante, c'est l'amitié avec les collègues. C'est la chose qui change toujours le travail d'un professeur. C'est là, je pense, nous a donné beaucoup de motivation. Nous avons toujours information. Nous apprenons toujours beaucoup de choses. Donc, oui, c'est la chose la plus importante. En ce qui concerne les élèves, ils ont travaillé sur la langue et je pense qu'ils se sont bien amusés avec leurs collègues, leurs amis français et italiens. Donc, la chose la plus importante, je pense, c'est le travail que nous avons fait sur les Twin Space. Et tous les jours que je les vois encore, je pense, nous avons très fatigué, nous avons beaucoup fatigué, nous avons fait un très bon travail. Oui.
Merci beaucoup. I think I need to practice a little bit more my French. So congratulations, félicitations once again. And we go now next to the Marie Skłodowska Curie Prize, sponsored by the Polish National Support Service. This prize goes to the project Fun with Physics and Technology. This project aimed to enable students to practice small and simple physics experiments in order to explore situations in everyday life and act as young researchers. And I would like to welcome and congratulate our winners. So we have with us Paweł Czapliński from the Polish National Support Service, and also we have Antonietta from Italy and Malgorzata from Poland. So Paweł, can you please tell us a little bit more about the Marie Skłodowska Curie Prize?
Yes, of course. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate to the winners of Maria Skłodowska Curie Prize and to winners of all the categories of IT Winning Prizes 2020. The Polish National Support Service has been sponsoring proudly Maria Skłodowska Curie since 2010 because we believe that the IT Winning is a perfect tool and perfect environment for exploration of all science subjects. The prize is also to honor the inheritance of a great Polish scientist, Maria Skłodowska Curie, who devoted her whole life to science. She was the first person to win the Nobel Prize twice. She was the first person to win the Nobel Prize in 2 scientific fields. So Maria's daily bread was an effort to prove scientific thesis. The way she did it was to repeat her experiments all over again. We were really happy to see that the awarded project, Fun with Physics and Technology, corresponds perfectly to the everyday life of Maria Skłodowska Curie by implementation of many interesting experiments. Which begs the questions to the coordinators of the project. Which experiment carried out within the project was the most challenging one for you and for your students?
So this project, the aim of the project, as you said, was to speak about science. So we had the opportunity to look at 24 little experiments, and students, their challenge was to answer correctly to questions about these experiments. So they have to make funny tutorials about these experiments. And this activity was very creative. I think the many experiments we carried out. For example, the one with the sound of sound, the velocity of the sound. I think it was the most exciting for them because they used also the smartphone, and so they used applications they use in the real life. All the project was very creative, also because the Twin Space offered us many tools, such as so we collected all things in an ebook, in a final ebook, also the documentation, and students were very happy about that.
Great. Thank you. Congratulations once again. And now from Poland we go to the south and to the Mediterranean Prize, sponsored by 8 national support services: Albania, Croatia, Cyprus, France, Greece, Italy, Portugal, and Spain. And the prize goes to the project DIOSAS y DIOSES y VICEVERSA. I'm sorry for my Spanish once again. So we have here with us actually Maria Joao Horta from the Ministry of Education, Portugal, and we also have Anna Chiara from Italy, and Lorena and Isabel from Spain. So I would like to give the floor to Maria Joao to talk a little bit about the project, Mediterranean Prize. Maria Joao, the floor is yours.
Hello, thank you very much. So I'm very happy and honored to be able to announce the Mediterranean Prize. So it's sponsored by the National Support Service of Portugal, Greece, Cyprus, France, Spain, Italy, Albania, and Croatia. So the Mediterranean Prize is very important for us. It's for projects dealing with the Mediterranean Sea, its environment, history, culture, diet, tourism, and all related topics. So you did an amazing project because you connect classic mythology with the use of digital technologies, and more than that, with the safe use of internet. I know that you prepare some activities for the Safer Internet Day, and can I put the question now?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I'd like to hear from you if, as the community and the students become more aware of the safe of the use of the internet, that means you did some slogans, you built slogans, you put them in Instagram, as far as I know. So tell us what was the impact on students and on the community?
Hi, Maria, thanks. Thank you very much. Thanks for this prize. Students were very aware of the use of the secure use of internet and all the applications we use. Students nowadays are very aware of the applications, of the new applications, more than us, than the teachers. But I think they learned a lot about security on the internet, and the parents of our students were very aware of that. And students use a lot of applications. For example, they were using ARTE applications where they could put their faces on the pictures. So, for example, and a lot of applications for communication between the students.
Thank you very much. And actually, I would like to connect with one more of you, actually, Isabel, because, okay, we hear all the teachers, but I would really like to hear a bit the students, and it's really important to have students' voices. So we have Alba Sanz, Esther Meganto, and Ioana Moldovan here with us. Hello, and welcome. And actually, I would like to ask you, I know that now you finish school, you go to the university, and I know you participated in more than an eTwinning project. So can you tell us a little bit more about your experience, how it is actually to do an eTwinning project? Did you like it? Was it boring? Can you tell us a little bit more, yes?
Hi,
Thank you for having us, first of all. And about the question, we really had fun making the project, and it was really a great experience because we talked about a lot of mythology and history, and also we talk with other people from other countries like Italy, and that was a great experience. I think that it was really helpful to do this project. We learned a lot about having to collaborate with other people that we didn't have contact, and it was really great.
Great. Thank you all. And I don't know, maybe you can check what you can do. I don't know what you study, but if you become teachers, I'm just saying, you can just, start doing e-twinning with your future students. Just an idea. Thank you all very much and congratulations. And now we go to the next prize, which is the Peyo Yavorov Prize, sponsored by the Bulgarian National Support Service. And the prize goes to the project Twinfeuill'ton, amours et préjugés des jadis à nos jours. Taking as a starting point the chivalrous novel of Akosine and Nicolette to lead to the collective creation of a story with several episodes, the adventures of this young couple who must overcome the social constraints of the time to love each other, with allow students to reflect on prejudice, stereotypes, races, human and cultural diversity, but also to be aware of the strength of love. And I'm really happy to welcome here with us Milena from the Bulgarian National Support Service, and then we have Helen, Evdoxia, Triandafia, Eleni and Konstantina from Greece, Sophie from Belgium, Mathilde from Spain, and Christina and Bianca from Romania. And I don't want to say more, so I will just give the floor directly to Milena. Milena.
Thank you, Irene. Good evening to everyone et bonsoir à l'équipe de ce projet fantastique. The e-twinning team of Bulgaria created the special e-twinning prize Peyo Yavorov 5 years ago. Peyo Yavorov is the name of one of Bulgaria's greatest writers, a famous poet and writer. This special e-twinning prize supports the reading because we are convinced that the reading is closely related to the speaking skills, to emotional intelligence, to the writing skills, to the skills to explain well our ideas, and also to the learning and communication competencies. Dear colleague from the awarded project, congratulations for your perfect e-twinning work. And I would like to ask you, what are the discoveries you made with your students working on the project Twinfeuill'ton, l'amours et préjugés de jadis à nos jours?
Hello, I will be answering the question for our group. So first of all, I would like to thank you all for the good collaboration. I would like to thank also eTwinning for giving us the opportunity to do such projects. And I also would like to thank the Bulgarian National Bureau for rewarding our work that we have done. To answer your question, I think the first thing that we certainly discovered is that we all have a common cultural heritage. Our students, they found out that there are stereotypes, there are prejudices that exist in all of our countries, and that they have much in common. They also reflect a lot on the problems of their own generation, and they saw through literature that these type of problems are of all times. So we saw that literature is very timeless and international. It's without borders. Also, inclusion and discrimination was a big theme in our project. And we saw that love, talking about love, can be a motivating element for our students. And the literature, the medieval texts that we have read with our students have found out that it was very interesting to read such texts because they thought it was very difficult, they could not understand, and now they saw it is doable and it's possible to make an extraction to their own generation.
Great, thank you very much all. Congratulations once again. And so, the Spanish Language Prize, sponsored by the Spanish National Support Service, that goes to the project SAYWOW, Sailing Across the Youthful Worlds of Words. So, we have actually, let's see now, this project addresses language science and migration from a service learning model, and we have France, Italy, and Spain participating. And I would like here to welcome with us Carlos Medina from the Ministry of Education in Spain, and we have Francesca from Italy and Isabel from Spain. And I would like to give the floor to Carlos. Carlos, welcome, and let's see a little bit more about the Spanish Language Prize.
Hello, Irene. Thank you very much. Well, first of all, let me congratulate from the Spanish Ministry of Education to the students and teachers who are participating in e-twinning as a powerful instrument for learning. Let me also send our regards and congratulate to the National Support Services, the Central Support Service, and our colleagues from the European Commission for their hard work. Why we have awarded this project, Isabella, Francesca, and the rest of your colleagues? Well, we have decided to award this project because the pupils have had the possibility to discover the richness of the Spanish language through a great variety of fun and meaningful activities such as monologues, poems, and music. These sailors have also dealt on current issues such as migration and the environment on the journey. They have made a good job, and we are very proud of them. So thank you and congratulations, felicidades. And I have a question for you. And my question is, poetry and drama don't seem to be attractive to our teenagers. How have you engaged your students to write this type of texts?
So, who is going to reply? Isabel, Francesca?
Maybe I can ask.
Yes.
Oh, maybe I can answer. Well, actually, it was very funny because young people is not so used to manage a language and to have language just like a game. And so our challenge was something like this, to bring them to the way of to have a game with language, with words. And it was very funny because it was in 4 languages, because it was in English and Spanish and Italian as well, and French. And we made something like islands. We thought they were just like a crew, and they had to go from an island to another one. And each island was some part of the language, and so they had to build maybe a short stories or a poem and something like this, just joking and having fun with their partners. So it was just like a game, you know.
Great. Thank you all once again, and congratulations. And well, the Twinning Prize ceremony is coming to an end. I hope you all had the opportunity to get inspired, maybe spot some possible partners for your future projects. I would like to remind you that tomorrow the annual e-Twinning conference starts, and the plenary session is open to all. So I invite you all to join through YouTube, you know the way now, and watch the plenary session. I hope that next year we will actually have the opportunity to meet face to face in our annual e-Twinning conference. Until then, keep the community and e-Twinning spirit, and through that, keep inspiring your students and keep offering the best to them. I wish you all to have a nice evening. Bye-bye.